You know, when you're like in the gray area with somebody, and maybe even something like you're waiting for an answer, some results, and it's just like, when am I going to know? When am I going to know? Like the potential is there, but nobody's saying anything. I don't have the results. And it's kind of like getting strung along or somebody dangling a carrot. And that can look like a variety of things. That can look like an unclear relationship where it's like, what are we? I don't know. They're hinting at that. And it's just not clear. Like, when are we going to have the conversation? It can look like, yeah, we want to interview you. You do an interview. You're waiting to hear back. You're not hearing anything. You would rather get a yes or no. You would just rather have the answers. You can move forward. So think about that feeling and apply that just in general about holding on to potential and how that is, well, how I feel like it's blocking something that is more firm. Let me be more clear. Let me be more clear. It's like, and I'll just go to relationship way. I didn't want to like hound in on that or hone in on that because I don't really like to, but let's just say in relationships where you're talking to someone and you're not clear where y'all stand and you finally have that conversation. It's like, okay. And let's say the answer is no. You might be a little sad in the beginning, like, no, we're not going to take this any further. But what that does is now you can stop worrying and thinking and have anxiety. And then you can move on to, or open up your heart, open up your mind to somebody who will come right in and say like, yeah, I want you, specifically you, let's go, like, on the money. On the money. You know what I mean? Like making a decision, making it very clear what they want. You're not being strung along. You're not confused. Like you open yourself up to that energy once you let go of the potential energy. Now, I think what I really want to say is I need you to initiate the conversations that shut down the potential energy. Instead of waiting around and seeing and waiting, like, what's going on? I haven't heard. Now I got to take my own advice because there's some emails I need to send. There are some emails I need to send, like, what's going on? And I need to be more clear. And I'm tired of, like, waiting. And sometimes our patience can get the best of us. Our patience can let us hold on to something that is not the most ideal for us. I feel like, and it's something I want to say is, I feel like the universe likes speed and clarity and direction. And when there is ambiguity and gray area on either party side, your side, you're questioning, like that just slows everything down. You're holding on to something for way longer because you're way too patient on trying to see what is this going to be? What's going to happen? Am I going to get the job? What's going on their side? There's a balance in that. Knowing when to be a little patient, feel things out, wait and see, give it a couple more days, 5 business days. And then there's time to be like, hey, what's going on? I want you to be the one that starts that conversation. I want me to be the one that starts that conversation. Like, hey, I don't know what's going on. I'm not liking this gray area. I need more clarity because this is not fair to me. And it's not fair to whatever's supposed to be coming in that is for me. That's 100% for me. So if we're sitting here playing this game back and forth and we're sitting here waiting and watching the clock and like, I don't know, and you're all this mental energy and it's very slow and delayed. What was I saying? You want to just cut that out. And I want you to be hopeful in the fact that once you can cut something off and let it go, that you're opening the pathway, the doorway for something to swoop right in faster than you ever imagined and be super clear, super quick. And it's like, finally, like, yes, this makes more sense for me to go after this or have this, or for me to be in this relationship because it's much more clear. I'm not questioning. I'm not confused. So just think about that. Let me know if you've ever given someone too much patience and if you've ever just been like playing a waiting game. And if you're the one who cuts things off, or are you the one that let somebody else cut it off? Do you wait for the, hey, this ain't going to work? Or even though you already knew it wasn't going to work, you already knew it was a no. You should have been the one that maybe said, hey, no, you think so much, but you're wasting my time. Which side of the fence do you normally fall on is, I guess, my question to you. I'm getting better at cutting it off, but I'm still in the place where I'm a little too patient because I just feel like, well, who knows? We don't know what's going to happen. And I think that is a trap. And I'm just going to be honest. It feels like a trap to be like, well, God, well, universe, like I can't control anything. I don't know what's going to happen. Like, what if this is meant to be? And then we're just not in the right place. And maybe it's just divine timing. We could talk about that some other time, about what is divine timing and what really is the catalyst for movement. I think that's something I'm still dealing with because I would call divine timing and flow and patience and let things linger for way too long than they should have, and just call myself being like, just waiting and seeing for divine to work its magic. And I'm not sure if that's how it's supposed to go. I think we're supposed to make quicker decisions, be firm of ourselves, and if there's a hint or inkling of something that doesn't feel right or taking too long or something unclear, you remove your energy from it and allow something more clear to come in. Or you say thanks but no thanks, but then suddenly that same job is like, actually, wait, yeah, we need you since we see that you're so serious about getting what you need on time. Oh, we see that you're not one to play with your time and energy and money, so like, okay, actually, yeah. Or same thing with a relationship. So how do you get things moving? Make a decision. I think it's kind of like about self-respect too, and your boundaries. And when you allow people, places, things, entities to play with you for way longer than they should. We're still working on it. Let me know what you think, how you feel, if this relates at all. I know it's kind of messy. We'll get there.